What's up guys, Nick Brengle here with another video, and today we're talking about Instagram stories and specifically shooting and editing video that is made for the platform. So I'm not an idiot. I know everybody uses Instagram. We all know what it does. We all know how to use it. But what about taking that to the next level? So for me, I have been consciously shooting video for my Instagram stories, whether it's to promote a new video upload or just a fun little quick edit from something I was involved in. So I'm here today to give you a quick look at how I shoot and edit those videos that I upload to Instagram. And before we can get started, we need to go to Nick in the past to get some footage from today to use right now, which is the future, but the present. Anyway, let's go. Thanks, Nick, from the future. Anyway, so we're talking about Instagram stories and shooting them specifically with not your iPhone, but more professional, cinematic, really good quality stuff. I'll be shooting with the Sony a7S Mark II as we gather some footage for today's video. Obviously, you're used to shooting in a 16:9 format like this, but not for Instagram stories. You're going to do the opposite, and it's going to be 9:16. So with that said, we're going to stop by our favorite coffee shop, get some footage to use, and yeah, let's send it back to Nick in the future. Okay, that was weird, but that was me a few hours ago. So anyway, now that we have our footage, we can sit down here at the computer. I can show you how I edit these quick little 15-second videos and give you a little more detail. Okay, so now we have our footage. We are right here. We're sitting inside Final Cut Pro 10, and we're gonna get this project started. Now here we obviously have the library and project for this video that you're watching now, which is weird, but let's move on here. First, you're gonna wanna get a new project started, okay? And this is important here. Now, everything I'm shooting is in 4K, which doesn't really apply here other than it makes your footage maybe a little sharper when you're cropping it down. So we're gonna go down to custom, and 1920 by 1080 is your standard. Oh, we'll change this to 24. And we want to flip these around. And I know that there's a lot of different opinions on what to do here. I just go with the flip these around. It works fine. I mean, you can use other aspect ratios. This one works, so it works fine. ProRes, none of this is that important, and there you go, and we got our new project here. So now that we have all our footage here in the timeline, you'll see that something's obviously not quite right here. Final Cut thinks it's just your standard 16:9 footage, and it's going to want to crop it from there, but we obviously do not want that. So first we're going to highlight all these clips, and we're going to go over to the inspector, and we are going to rotate these 90 degrees, and voila, now everything is at least viewable. Okay, so now that we've rotated it 90 degrees, you can see that obviously it's viewable now, and we see what it is, but we're not done yet. So from here, highlight it all again, go back over to the inspector, and we go to scale, and right now it's at 100%, but we're going to want to zoom in on that. Boom. Right about there, about 180% for me. So from here, let's see, we have 15 seconds to work with. So I'm just going to do a quick edit here. Okay, so once you have all this footage down and ready to go, it's a pretty easy step. You're going to go up to File, Share, and you're going to export the file as mastering and video. You want the format to be video and audio, H.264. Make sure the resolution is 1080 by 1920, and then you'll see here the size 36 megs. That's anything under like 50, you're good. All right, so once you've exported the video from Final Cut to your desktop, there's a few different ways you can get it onto your phone, but my #1 method is AirDrop because it's fast. It works pretty awesome every time. So, boom, sharing the video to Nick Brengle's iPhone. Boom, there's the video. Look at that. Wow. There it is. There's the video. It's unbelievable. So there it is. So we go out. How do we post it? You go into Instagram. Oh, wow. Look, there's my feed. Okay. Oh, hey, what's Whitney doing? Red Rock Canyon. Wow. All right. So then you go into here. You swipe up. Boom. There's your video. Wow. Unbelievable. Add it to your story. Everybody loves it. It's a huge win. It's a huge win. There is one little trick that I do want to kind of share. It's not really a secret at this point. With Instagram stories, you only have the last 24 hours to post that photo or video or whatever it is. But there is a little trick that I learned if you have old photos or old videos. Now, if it's an old photo, you can just go in, go to the photo, screenshot it, and boom, your phone thinks it's a new photo. That's one way to do it. If you have an old video, it's a little more difficult. So you go into your settings, you go down to general, and you go to date and time. And in here, you go to set automatically, and you turn that off, and you go into the date, and you go back to whichever date it was, and then you go back out, you go into your Instagram, you go to add a story, and now you can go all the way back to wherever that is. But you got to be careful, because if you don't go back in and change your time and date back, your phone will be all jacked up. So you got to go back in, set it automatically. You're back and you're normal. So that's pretty much it. Yeah. Well, there you have it. Now you know how you can shoot and edit quick, high quality, made for Instagram story videos on your own. Again, you don't have to use Final Cut Pro. You can use Premiere or any nonlinear editing software. It's pretty simple. But as always, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment. If you enjoyed this, whatever this video was, let me know, and let's just keep it going.
Not all of us got the job. We all laughed at the thought. We shared the weekend flame, but never our names, and we'd lie low and smoke. It's how the fallen float. You said we wasted life. Well, we did something right.